Welcome to Bregenz Bahnhof, located in Vorarlberg, the westernmost state of Austria. The original station began construction in 1870, although this was demolished 30 years ago, in 1989, before the station was rebuilt 500 meters west of the original location. Looks like the workers haven't finished placing the route maps. Let's place a missing one while you wait. There are more route tasks to discover. Make sure to apply more route maps, fix snow height poles, and collect chocolate bars and Tyrolean hats. Your colleague, David Meyerhofer, would like to speak to you. Take a seat. The train is just about to leave. The Vorarlberg Railway was first proposed by railway entrepreneur Karl Ganal in 1847 when he recognized the necessity for a railway in the area. He would go on to pay for much of the preliminary work out of his own pocket. Construction began in 1870 and met many delays due to needing approval from all the neighboring states in the area. Finally, in 1872, public services began between Bludenz and Lochau. Shortly after, in 1873, connections to the wider Austrian railway network were completed, and services between Zurich in Switzerland and Munich in Germany would use this line. In 1954, electrification work on the line was completed, although electric trains couldn't pass into the German rail network. This meant passengers in international services to Germany had to change to a diesel service in Lindau. Take the train to Austria. Spanning cross-border, the busy Vorarlberg S-Bahn line shuttles from quaint German island life to the foothills of the Austrian Alps. All new and bustling ÖBB traffic awaits in Train Sim World. In this training module, you'll be learning how to drive this ÖBB 4024 electric multiple unit. For this introduction, you will be driving the train a short distance and performing passenger operations. The ÖBB 4024, also known as the Talent, is manufactured by Bombardier and entered service in 2004. The name Talent is an acronym in German for Talbot, leichter Nahverkehrstriebwagen, meaning Talbot, light suburban railcar. The ÖBB 4024 is a 4-car unit with a top speed of 140 km per hour. Now set the reverser to forward. This controls the direction of travel. Set the headlights to indicate that this train is operational. Insert the train brake handle. First, release the brakes applied by the train brake handle. Open the passenger doors to allow boarding. The ÖBB 4024 is part of Bombardier's Talent series of multiple units, manufactured by Bombardier Talbot. More than 300 Talent series vehicles have been produced and have seen use in more than 7 different countries. Close the doors before departure. To release the brakes and apply power, push the handle away from you. Now you've built up some speed, you can return the master controller to the off position to begin coasting. Coasting is a method used to efficiently maintain speed and reduce motor stress and maintenance requirements. Keeping to speed limits is important. If you begin overspeeding, apply a small amount of braking force by moving the master controller into the braking range. You're now approaching the station. Begin applying a small amount of braking force by moving the master controller into the braking range. Nice job! The train has safely come to a stop. You can now use the passenger door controls to open the doors. Close the doors and drive to the next station unguided. Good work! That concludes all of the basics for operating this train. In this training module, you will be taken through the operation of a BR185.2 electric locomotive. During this brief introduction, you will cover the critical driving controls and freight operations. When you're ready, climb aboard to get started. Take a seat in the driver's position. This is where you will be spending most of your time. For this introduction, you will be driving the locomotive a short distance and coupling to a short freight train. To activate the control desk, insert the reverser handle. Set the reverser. This controls the direction of travel. Set the headlights to let others around us know this locomotive is operational. The locomotive is now ready to go. Use the throttle to apply some power to get moving.
Zugbeeinflussung. Zugbeeinflussung.
Coasting is a method used to efficiently maintain speed and reduce motor stress and maintenance requirements. Keeping to speed limits is important. If you begin overspeeding, apply a small amount of braking force using the train brake. This train is part of the Bombardier Tracks family, a modular platform of diesel and electric locomotives that come in both passenger and freight variations. More than 1,800 locomotives of this family have been sold throughout Europe and are now in use in 17 different countries. The BR185.2, part of the Trax 2 family, is known for the noticeable scale it plays when accelerating from 0 to 16 km per hour. This locomotive can produce 5,600 kilowatts and has a maximum operational speed of 140 km per hour.
Kühlfreigabe, Kühlfreigabe, Kühlfreigabe.
The freight wagons are behind you. Change direction with the reverser, then change the junction indicated, either by walking over to it or using the map. The junction is correctly aligned, and you can now couple up to the freight. Come to a stop once your locomotive gently touches the wagons. You can couple and uncouple from either an external camera or on foot. Let's connect the formation using the external camera. Now, nice work! Change direction with the reverser and move the train forward into the indicated siding.
Zugbeeinflussung, Zugbeeinflussung. Türfreigabe, Türfreigabe.
You can couple and uncouple from either an external camera or on foot. Uncouple from the wagons on foot this time. That's it for this introduction. Well done!